shall be subject to an inspection.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Anno 1800 once more to the City Must Survive survival series. Indeed it is. Well, actually the hardest part right now is not the AI opponents. Nope, it's the city incidents, right? We are once again on fire and there's nothing I can really do about this except for, yeah, plastering more fire stations everywhere. Something that we've already done, by the way, right? So I can still go ahead and have a look at it again. So we already have now 3 fire stations in the city. Let's go ahead and use one for this block here as well, which would lead then to 4 fire stations that we have now in this area. Of course, I could actually move those 2 buildings here over and get the fire station a bit more central. This would work out, and it just fits in really, right? So this is how it's supposed to look. And just for these sides, we can then use once again some decorations then here as well, as this one is coming along. Yeah, decorations are expensive though, so I'm going to be very yeah, careful with placing them. Right, that's the fires. This is always hurting me a bit. By the way, you tuned in at the very right moment. Look at that. We are probably breaching the 10,000 people now. It's super close. What is going on here? 99,999 and stagnating. There it is, 10,000, and with that another level up to 26 that we have right now. We still have 800 farmers, so we can actually also go ahead and upgrade more of these bunches here, so that we of course get more taxpayers. The important thing is also that we reduce that workforce, because these people, they're just sitting around all day, right? They have nothing to do right now, and that's these guys here. And I would also like to start now upgrading more people than here. That's pretty important, because otherwise we will not, at some point, you know, we just can't upgrade anymore then. So I don't want to upgrade all of them here and then have nothing in this area anymore to upgrade. So we should also upgrade people on that side of the river here. That's pretty important, I think. Alright, lots of steel beams, some bricks, planks is actually something that we're going to need as well. I got a quest, creative block it is, and we need to deliver 48 tons of timber to Archie and get 6,000 credits out of that. His favorite hobby is wood carving. He's politely asked you to provide some materials. Alright Archie, we can do 48 tons, that's something we can easily manage to get within a minute, I think, because the production for timber is so high. Now, another very important development is taking place as well, while we are just chatting around, and that's in 40 seconds, Tobias coming in. So grab a cup of coffee, because in 40 seconds, we're going to get fur coats in. And this is a big one, because with fur coats, yep, we can actually upgrade to engineers. We would have everything available then. And in this case, the red pepper is also nice. I would love some more trade contracts now, so hopefully we can upgrade the first good here then soon. Yeah, planks is still a bit of far away there. The same is with the soap. Where's my soap actually? 260. Oh yeah, it's still going to take us quite some time to get to the first level up here, right? And only then can I unlock more trade contracts, and hops would be one of them. We could also go instead of grain and go with hops now. No, of course not. I need more trade contracts. So no beer for my people, unfortunately, for quite some time. That is if none of the other traders have hops to sell, and in this case they don't. And even if, right, it would be pretty hard to get it, because we got so many warships out there now, and of course we're at war with Miss Hunt. The eternal conflict. Now, the timber, 25 minutes, I still have time for this quest. The thing is, Tobias is arriving and he's going to trade quite a bit of timber there as well. So we need to wait that out right now. Consumption rates are really fine throughout it, of course, thanks to the propaganda. Also the canned food, and also the sewing machines is still fine looking there right now. And steel, we have a stable supply too. There's Tobias, and with that, the artisans are getting now fur coats. With that, another tax boost, and also of course more artisans that move in. The tax boost is pretty severe, by the way. It's even higher than the sewing machines, and yeah, it's 23 coin. The beer, for example, would be 39 coin and the rum 19 coin, right? So this is the biggest bump beside the beer that we have now coming in here. And we can see this on the balance too, as it's going crazy to 6,000 per minute right now. That's great, but of course don't be fooled by that. Engineer industries are going to be really expensive, so we're really just preparing for the engineers in this area. Alright, that's coming in. With that, only the university is missing now as the final straw, and we can actually build it, and I think, why not? University has been finished. I would like to do one more thing, and that is, I mean, space is really rare, but we still should work a bit on beauty building there at some point too. Let's move that police station over, and with that we have a tiny park here that we can use for something at least, right? So a closed greenery here that goes all around it, and then in the center we probably could have some tiny blocks of plazas for my guys. Let's actually keep it to the scholar, right? Just here there's the exit, so to me it makes sense. It actually has the same pavement almost as well than the university that we have, and around that we can have some trees and yeah, also some grass where people can sit on, right? Just so that we provide some green space as well from time to time around the city. Now with that, yeah, everything is in, right? With that we can actually upgrade. The thing is though, once we start upgrading now to engineers, the AI will also push harder than before, and for that I would like to have yet another flamethrower then, so we can probably go ahead and copy this whole thing, either here as well or here. Let's actually have it yeah, let's actually have it over here. I do also have my shipyard. This one I can probably push as far away to the side there as possible, because honestly we don't really need to have this that close to it. Nah, let's not remodel the harbor area for now. I really just want to go with some more defenses. Let's have another flamethrower and another cannon tower over here, boosting my military prowess there once again. And yeah, it's of course, she's 5 times larger at this point, 3 times larger, yeah, 3.5 times larger. Timber we have, oh yeah, timber we have, quest. Before I continue with the upgrading, we need around 50 tons. Get it over to Archie there. So this is once again going to be quite profitable, as of course we're getting in the quest money here. And also the selling of the ship itself. There you go. 140,000, yeah, that's actually rather comfortable. For share purchasing, it's probably not enough. Nope, it's 190,000 now that these here cost me. So in this case here, yeah, even Princess Jing, still not enough to become an investor. So we can actually go crazy now with the upgrading once more. Let's have a few more workers than over here, as this area of the city is upgrading. 160 farmers we still have left. That's fine. As we progress with the updates, with the upgrades, there is once more a problem appearing, and that is, we can see this probably right now. We have now bumped it up to 2 fur coats per minute. That means I do need to essentially have, a bit more fur coats coming in. It's around 40 now that we need, so I'm going to bump it up to 45. This is, however, now not looking that great anymore with my soap. However, with my weapons. However, we could probably go ahead and use the soap for this. Let's have a look at that. Problem is, it's a 7-to-1 ratio, so with 45 we will need 300 tons of soap. That is, even with my surplus production right now, a bit over the top. So yeah, this is super problematic, right, this whole thing here. So I'm going to stick with the weapons, and we're just going to try and squeeze in as many weapons as possible, so that we don't have that much of a problem here. So I probably need to have around 7 in surplus there, and we're 3. So yeah, I need to crank out more weapons. We still have a bit of steel surplus here that I can still use for. I can still go ahead and boost my weapon production. No, I can't do that. So let's build us another weapon factory. A newspaper just on time, really, because this time around I'm not going with the 15% income bonus anymore. Money is not the biggest issue. We're rather going ahead now with full consumption reduction. So all 3 articles are now fully into this, and we're going to auto-publish this from now on. So it's probably the last newspaper edition for quite some time, at least until we face new challenges with finances. This bumps down my fur coats once again to -1, or actually to 1 consumption, so we can still live off that here a bit longer. However, I'm not going with 25, let's go with 30. This is a bit more feasible for me now to also maintain, so that we can still also get us a nice additional defense out then as well. Yeah, workforce wise, we should work on a few more farmers, probably the last ones on this area here. And then also a whole bunch here. And then probably also these guys here. There you go. And that is industry zone. We can still have a few more here, I guess. And then probably we're going to need this area at some point now, right? We're already importing grain, and that is though not enough. So until I haven't leveled up my soap, I can't do that. Here we still have room though that we can still utilize. There's the mine here, but that's okay. Right, and probably this area here. So these people will just live beside the mine then. Not that bad, honestly. There you go. And, I mean, it's a zinc mine. We'll just see when we do need a zinc mine. There you go. Oh, yeah, also, Miss Hunt has settled on a third island now. She keeps expanding quite nicely there. And with that, workforce is fine again. For these workers over here, we do need to build a second church now, as they're getting quite unhappy without one. So we have a church for this area, and we will have then a church for this area for now, right? The church is only temporary once again, because at some point there will be no more workers than here, I guess. So let's have that church building in that block here for the moment. Also rather in the center then, to take in both of these areas here. This increases my happiness again to content population immediately, and those workers, well, they're happy for the moment. And yeah, no more taxes unfortunately out of this. The school is still one thing that I should provide to this area. It's cheap for us at this point, so let's also go ahead and build me a school here right away, so that these workers also have that fulfilled. Perfect. Tobias is trading once more, so this means that the fur coats is coming in again. For my volumes, we have the soap at halfway to the first level up, and the planks is, oh, we're only missing around 50 tons, 53 tons. So next trade cycle, we'll already see then the level up of planks finally, and with that a new trade contract. Alright, so fur coats coming in again, and with that, without the money propaganda, we're only down to 2,000. That's okay though. And with that, I'm just going to wait it out now, and then we're pushing to engineers. Yeah, even though the city has seen better days, some of them are happy enough that they would like to join the new era. And we can start with that. Engineers. The age of science and wonder upon us. It's actually lacking on the timber that we have this one. Oh, Kahina, she offers me to give me a sheep. The 17,000 coin is actually a bit more exciting, but it's an escort quest and I'm not able to do this, I'm sorry. And then we have also a new engineer resident quest. It's a delivery quest. Oh god. Ah, fish she wants. And we get a random reward out of that. So we'll just see what she's giving me here. 20 spectacles. Holy cow, thank you very much. Let's actually not use them right away. So I'm going to keep it locked for the moment. Now look at that, what we have here now. We have the glasses, the coffee, electricity and light bulbs. The coffee obviously will be the biggest hurdle that we have here now if we want to push them to investors. This is going to be really tough to achieve. Now the bricks, we are using all 3 clay deposits now. And we're not bumping them up anymore for the moment. We can still do this somehow though. 6 tons of bricks right now. What I can do is, of course, I can boost only the clay pit, right? This doesn't give me really that much unhappiness. And with that, we have a surplus for the clay now of 3. And that means that I can actually push more brick factories. 3 more, in fact. And the thing is, we are probably going to boost them as well at some point. So I'm going to have them in an area that gets the electricity. So the outer area here probably will still get electricity, right? So this area here I'm thinking about, though brick factories are rather dirty. So I might also go for this area, that's 2. And yeah, let's actually keep it at those 2 for the moment. Upgrade that warehouse here. And let's have a look at the engineers. There we have it now, electricity. We should really push to this one here pretty soon. For this, however, I'm going to need the oil refinery, the oil production, and for this I need the reinforced concrete. And with that, yeah, we don't have limestone. I do need to have another trade contract for this available, which is the cement. So this is still going to take a while. We can also, of course, wait a bit on Archie, because at some point he should be selling us some of that as well. I'm still going ahead and push a few more engineers, of course, right here in the center, for the capital city status that we have achieved. With that, also we have unlocked the tourists. If we want that, that's a nice additional source of income that we can unlock later on then. We are also sitting at 4,000 thanks to the engineers, because they're really nice taxpayers there. So only these few buildings that we have are already paying us 3,000 in addition on the tax money. So quite nice there is. However, their increased needs now are, yeah, putting a toll on us, because their unhappiness is severe, right? They need rum and they need penny farthings. Actually, rum would be more important. That is something I cannot provide though. The penny farthings I will be able to provide though. Yeah, it's at this point that we see the first attacks also by Miss Hunt. It's a bigger attack by the look of it. There's also, yeah, fire coming from that side here. And she really has it in it for my fisheries. She might actually just start up here, and I'm going to, just to be sure, build more defenses here on that side. Alright, now she's, oh yeah, that's quite a few ships here. Holy cow. We should probably scout this area with the next clipper that I'm building. By the way, clipper wise, we can sell a few more. There you go. That's a bit more money. Quite the attack. Destroyed my fisheries. Let's hope that we get a bit more bricks in. Build another flamethrower. And then I would also like to build another cannon tower. Because holy cow, we need to. That's quite a few ships. I wonder where they're going now. With the next tower, we get the Admiral bonus. So this is giving me a bit of attack power in addition for my cannons. Okay, she's backing off again, actually. I have had to reload here one step, because that sandmine, as you've seen, is bugging the AI out. Unfortunately, you can't have blueprinted buildings in the harbor area, because they actually are seen as active buildings by the AI, so the AI that tries to destroy them. But since they're blueprinted, they can't be destroyed, and the AI continuously attacks them for eternity, and you're basically stuck in that, because you can also not get rid of the siege status then again. So reloading that, deleted the sand mine, and we've lost the fisherman, right? So just as we had the progress on. But she actually retracted this time around? Or she's still here somewhere? Ah, she's still here. There she is right now. So she's still moving to the other side. We can use this though to, of course, build more cannons and whatnot, though I don't have any weapons anymore. We're down to 25. This is of course also disrupting my trade there a bit, because we're using those cannons right now for the defense of Helsing. So we might actually work on something else. I could go with the windows, honestly. Let's go for windows for now. I'm going to miss my my weapons export. The thing with windows is it's pretty valuable, right? But the production of that is also rather slow. The thing is though, we don't need steel for window production, so this might actually be a new business opportunity that we could use. I've never used the windows as an export. Alright, it's a pretty sizable fleet at this point. Let's go in and build the next flamethrower right away. And we'll just see what she's doing then. She might actually back off from this defense though, right? Because that would be a slaughter for her too. I think she's not quite decisive on this. And I think we might actually get away with it with it's Wall and I for the moment. Let's put the school over here. I want to do this. We got 300 farmers still that I would like to upgrade. A few more here is definitely possible. And we got 2,000 workers. That's way too much, obviously. So I would also like to push my workers there a bit. Oh, look at that. He's coming in a bit. Do we have a ship in the region? No. Let's build a clipper. Because only now do I realize we don't have a ship available, just in case we could loot something. There is loot here. It's going to be too late for that. The schooner only takes 3 minutes to finish, so this might be something. We don't have any ships though. If the flotsam survives that long. Where's she going? It looks like she hasn't decided yet if she wants to attack. We're lacking the weapons now, so I cannot build that many more flamethrowers all the time. I can only really continue upgrading my workers. Right, another ship down. Yeah. He hasn't decided yet. Let's upgrade those workers here. And in the center where we have everything for the artisans, go ahead and have those workers upgraded. And those workers here too, to artisans. And then I would probably also have some artisans here now, right? So we can continue upgrading those guys now to the next level. Should be careful though by how many we upgrade, because of course it always affects my consumption rates for the fur coats. And at level 2 we can supply, right? But level 3 should not go. So 3 per minute, that would be horrible. We have the schooner. The flotsam is still there. Let's try to get it. Because there might be something nice in it. Alright, it's soap here. And there's another flotsam over there. And I think she's not attacking for the moment, at least. Looking good for us. 2 minutes, the siege is ending. It should really end because it's also providing a lot of unhappiness. Flour! The warship had flour to drop. Let's actually get rid of the flour and get the soap into my hull area. Oh, there's no space for it. Could also then just sell it. Alright, Tobias is trading once more. With this we have, yeah, planks leveled up. So planks is a bit more worth it now. And with that we do get another, yeah, item or another export office actually with that 4 trade contracts. So let's just have a look at that. Where do we have it? There it is, a new license. And we can then push it on the other side of the docklands. Or actually we just make a block here of trade offices. Let's go ahead and do this. The next one. And with that, 4 slots. This is super valuable for us because we can use it, for example, to get coal in. And also start leveling up a 4th product. The 4th product that we want to import is cement, obviously, because we're going to need it for the steel beams, or for the reinforced steel. So this is the most important thing here. And then we just need to find a proper export here. So bread, for example, is a 1:3 ratio, and bread we have plenty of. What's my demand and production for bread right now? A demand of 3 surplus, so that's 60 tons that we have per cycle right now available. So we could use bread as a new way. The thing is, we are going to continuously boost the bread production throughout the game now, because it also will provide chocolate for us at some point. So bread is actually something we could export quite nicely and thus level it up. So let's go ahead and do this. And the 50 tons is fine. This provides then lots of cement with the next cycle already. We are exporting way too much soap for the red pepper. So let's actually use the windows in... That's once again a tricky one. I would definitely like to keep the timber rolling for now, because we can level this up really quickly to the next level then, thanks to its high volume. Where's the hops still? We need 1 more trade contract for the hops. This is also something we need to get going. No, that's difficult actually now to decide what level we want to go with here. Let's actually have the windows for the pepper there, right? I'm not going to have windows as a high product. And here we can actually go in and make the soap now work it. That's a lot of soap though we need. Nah, that's not going to work out. Alright, one thing I can actually do, and that is we can start importing the goulash, right? It would make sense like that. The goulash, we only need 1 ton per minute right now, perhaps 2 tons in the future. So that would be up to a 40 maximum per trade cycle, which leads to 150. So this is quite manageable. So we can actually go ahead and start with 30. This is 112 soap that we need to provide now. And that is something we can totally do. Let's just check it out how much goulash we have. We have 35 still in stock, so that I can get rid of my kitchens. We save the space here. We level up the soap faster. We can also get rid of the beef production then. I just need a bit more soap surplus, I think. 7, no, it's 140 that we make in surplus right now. So this is golden. We can actually work with that, right? So soap is going to be used now for my goulash. And we can get rid of 3 production buildings with that. and level up soap faster because the volume is just right, I think, for me here right now. So that we get this one to the next level. Yep, that's something, right? And then we can actually go for the hops production as well. And cement, of course. For cement, it's a bit tricky because we do need a bit more iron. No, iron is fine, coal is fine. So let's actually provide more steel for the next furnace. And then the only thing we need is really the concrete factory, producing 1 reinforced concrete per minute. So with 2 that we're boosting with electricity, we can go up to the desired production of 4. And yeah, let's actually use this newly opened up space here where we had the kitchens for 2 of those concrete factories. That's already all that we need, I guess, for the future. I might actually work it here. Yeah, this is even better. Let's have it here right away. And we can get rid of these kitchens then here as well, pretty soon. So this is all working out. I also don't need this cannery here, because of course we're boosting the cannery here soon with electricity, further saving space then down the road. So this is looking fine right now. Let's actually move that weapons factory over, right, and save all of the space here now. So this is all about space efficiency, usage of what we can do here. 15 minutes, so we really just need to wait for this. And yeah, then we continue onwards in the next episode. The first attack is behind us, really. We have survived it for now. The siege is over, so we can rebuild those fisheries. I'm hesitant about the defense yet, because this is just very well wasted, right? 3 towers will not defend those fisheries ever. So this is also another problem that we'll face. We probably will have to move the fisheries somehow in here to get a steady supply of fish in, and also rebuild those sand mines. But we're going to leave them undefended for now. That's just how it is. We might need to move them though to this area, cranking it in a bit, but protected at least. Stay tuned.